Dear brothers and sisters, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Today, I am going to present a few words on International Human Rights Day. The Human Rights Day is celebrated every year on 10th of December to create a positive attitude towards humanity. Human Rights Day 2021 is focusing on how rights are the beginning of peace within societies and a way to create a fairer society for future generations. Dears, the basic rights of every individual from their birth to their deaths known as human rights. These include the right to life, the right to a fair trial, freedom from torture, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and the rights to health and education. These human rights are the same for all people everywhere, man and woman, young and old, rich and poor, regardless of their background. Unfortunately, we can observe that some companies are still following gender discrimination and racial discrimination. Our finger should be raised against this type of discrimination among the working class. It is the violation of basic human rights. Let us appeal to all the industrialists, government, and common people that we should join hands in eradicating evil from our society. We should ensure that the employees are not discriminated on the basis of race, caste, creed, and gender, and they should be paid competitive salary. I wonder if you know that more than 800 million people are living in extreme poverty and are struggling to meet their basic needs. The state and rulers should implement suitable projects to eradicate poverty. Dears, several forms of gender-based violence are happening worldwide. Now, I am bringing your attention to some violations. We are living in 21st century, but still we can see domestic violence, murder, rape, and battering by husbands or other male partners. Gender-based violence by police and security forces, gender-based violence against women refugees, genital mutilation, violence in workplace. We should strongly react against these types of violence. Girl children are neglected in society even before birth. The developments of modern techniques such as sex discrimination tests have facilitated people to know the sex of the fetus. These contributed to the feticides. It is also cruel violations of human rights. Human rights are inclusive of many other rights as economic, social and cultural rights that cover rights, namely the right to education, housing, health facilities, and against child labor. Now, I remind you, child labor is a global problem that requires a global solution. As we know, children are future citizens of the nation and their development is utmost priority of the country. The statistical figures about child labor are very alarming. There is an estimated 186 million child laborers worldwide. We should also join hands as individuals to overcome this issue. Dowry is one of the forms of violence. It is demanded by the groom's family from bride's family in the form of property, cash or jewelry at the time of marriage settlement. For dowry, women are burnt, killed, and tortured mentally as well as physically. These events are increasing day by day in some part of Asian countries. On this Human Rights Day, I want to remind you all that our life should be devoted to our mother. It is our duty to support them when necessary. But unfortunately, the new generation sends their mothers to old age homes. It is a very cruel and shameful act at the civilized period. Human Rights Commission and government should interfere in this matter. Finally, thousands of innocent people are put into the jail without trial for long years. It is a cruelty against mankind. Yes, it is quite disgraceful during the modern period. I conclude my speech with meaningful words of Martin Luther King. A right delayed is a right denied. Thank you.